Daz recently did an interview with VladTV, and he kind of boasted about how when you were running the company and he was the lead producer, he would go into the archives and take his reels and swap them out with blank reels, and kind of joked about how he was able to get away with this because, quote unquote, Reggie didn't know any better. What is your reaction to that, and what is the real story behind that?
Oh, the real story is possibly happened. We don't know of any reels that was missing, but I think he got that story from me on a previous interview I did with someone. I put out that how we took the reels back, and while Phil was in there having a relationship with his wife, Maria, that I switched them out and put blank reels in there, and took the ones that we knew that he had stole from Tupac's song. But it's like he said, he was the head producer. You can't trust your producer with reels. Is that a neglect? That was somebody that was supposed to have been working for the good of the company. So I didn't trust him to allow him to have stuff because he was in the studio working and getting paid. So that just makes him a thief.
Yeah. How did you guys find out?
Anybody can steal from his employer, from their employer. It's just that's on your character. How did we find out? We found out from his wife. She brought him up there. Like I said, brought him to the studio. Took him, brought the stuff up there. After we had heard about it.
Did she try to sell him back to you guys, or did she bring him to turn
She brought him because we told her, hey, we heard this what Dad got at the house. Bring these. Let's see if that's what he got. We don't know today if there was anything on him, because what we just did was take them out and put blank CDs on them. I mean, blank reels back in the box. So, to say if there were anything on it or not real or a bunch of stuff, I don't even know, because I never took and played them and tried to see what was on them.
Did you ever hear anything back once? Did he ever find out that the reels were switched out?
Oh, well, we heard it from the interview. He's down there, and that's why I don't want to speak too bad on Maria, because she is a nice young lady. But he down there and wanted to kill her. I don't want that boy to catch a domestic violence case. Because when he found out that she was having a relationship with Suge, he down there went crazy. I heard that he put hands on her after he heard about that.
What are your feelings on Suge's current situation as far as, him being locked up and facing the numerous cases, I guess the main one being the murder charge?
Yeah. Well, I'm not for any, black guy or any guy to be, matter of fact, that needs to be in jail. I don't like that. But some people deserve and belongs in jail. And the way Suge's been going and has nothing going for himself and out harassing everybody and threatening everybody and stuff like that, Suge needs to sit down for a while so he can get reorganized, so he won't actually get killed. Because he do have kids that, he still got to mentor somehow, even if it's from jail. So, quite frankly, I think Suge needs to sit down for a while and regroup.
He had David Kinner representing him for what seemed like I guess it was maybe like a week before he fired him. Were you surprised that David Kinner got involved?
Not surprised that David Kinner got involved, because David Kinner always wants to be a part of Suge's life. He's a good guy, and he was with Suge during the heyday, and so I'm sure he had some guilt and wanted to reach out and help him. The problem with Suge is he can't make a decision, and so when you can't make a decision, you're going to always keep changing your mind and stuff. I think he's on his fourth attorney now, and trust me, he's going to go through about 6 before it's all said and done.
Do you think he has the money to, well, obviously, I guess the answer is no, because he already would be bailed out, but do you think there's a big misconception about people thinking he has a ton of money, like hidden or whatever, or do you think it's just what he's been doing the last few years, and when he got out of jail, I know in our previous interview you had talked about how the company was doing good, and then when he got out, he pretty much dwindled everything away.
Yeah, unfortunately, when he had to file for bankruptcy, any legit money he had, the bankruptcy took. And when I'm saying legit money, that's money that's in the banks and stuff like that. Which that's what he did. So Suge, it was a big mixed perception that Suge was a drug dealer and did all of that stuff. It didn't make sense for him to do drugs from about 94 till he had to file for bankruptcy, because he could have got Interscope, Priority, or any other major company, or Koch Entertainment, E1 Entertainment, anybody to write him a check or pretty much anything that he wanted. All he had to do was go and do a show and tell and sell the company and, sell something. He could have, even back then, got $5 million just from Dre by selling him the Chronic album.
Mm-hmm.
So, with Dre, I guess he owns now, all right, but back then he was even willing to pay, big money for it. So
Right.
that's to say that he had illegal money after that. It's just crazy. You don't keep money under your mattresses or anything like that. You keep them in the bank.
Well, when he filed for bankruptcy, did he lose the publishing, like on the Tupac songs and all that stuff, with the bankruptcy, or was that separate?
He lost everything.
Okay.
Anything that he had, he lost.
Man. Okay. Next question
and he had no he had no ownership on most of Tupac's publishing anyway. Just some of the side artists and stuff like that we had are the producers like Herman Bad, or because most of the people like Johnny J, DJ Quick, or even Tupac had publishing deals with other companies. They wasn't signed to Suge Knight Publishing. And the people that I took off and put on the albums, the people that originally was on the songs got paid. So even though they didn't maybe appeared on the albums later on, maybe like where HKG appeared or the Real whoever, they didn't get any publishing. People that originally was on the songs got the publishing.
Okay.
Even though
if they took Corrupt off and put Trick Daddy on, Corrupt still got some publishing from that song, even though they didn't use his vocals, right?
Correct.
Okay.